Apparently my wife is like leaving me. I just found out on TikTok. Just because I voted.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is from Manhood, and it's called Women Are Angry as New Anti-Divorce Law Changes Everything. I really hope this law is real because divorce laws definitely need to change. This video was suggested by Luck the Bounty Hunter, so I'll link both of their channels in the pinned comment. Go check them out and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's get started.
Should women be scared of the new Florida divorce law? Yes. No longer is there permanent alimony. The amount of alimony that you're going to get has been predetermined. The length of time that you are going to get alimony has been cut down. That's why married women should fear the new Florida divorce law.
That sounds so dramatic. Women act like the new divorce law means men are coming to take money that was never theirs to begin with. But if women actually put effort into making the marriage work, then they wouldn't need to worry.
No, this is happening right now. An increasing number of Republicans are attacking no-fault divorce. They want to make it harder to get a divorce, 70% of which are initiated by women. The Texas and Nebraska Republican parties put it in their state's official platform. And what I'm guessing you're trying to say is, yeah, but Republicans will never actually make it harder to get a divorce. Like, these bills would never pass. This is never going to happen. It is justified and warranted and even necessary that we react to the things that legislators say that they want to do.
Divorce should only happen in very specific situations. These days, people file for divorce over the dumbest reasons.
Like, what's the alternative? We only get to react when the deed is done, when they do actually make it harder to get a divorce. This type of thoughtless, dismissive tactic was used so much when women and feminists and activists sounded the alarms for years and decades that Republicans would overturn Roe v. Wade, only to be told time and time again that they won't actually do it. I certainly hope you're right. I hope this never happens, but I plan to continue reacting to Republicans when they tell me what they want to do.
These women always point to that one Supreme Court case as proof of their oppression. Funny thing is, they can't name any other examples, because there aren't any.
I just want to make something very clear. If a woman wants a divorce, that's reason enough for a divorce. It's looking like the GOP is coming after that next. We told you it wouldn't just be abortion. They're coming after no-fault divorce. So they want to make it where women can't just decide they want a divorce just because, they're unhappy. They have to prove infidelity or abuse. Because, we're subhuman. That's what they're saying.
It's nearly impossible for marriage to make a modern woman happy. Many of them seem focused on ruining things for other women too, wanting everyone else to end up just as lonely and unhappy as they are.
A divorce lawyer says she got 14 new clients after the election, nearly 3 times the normal number for the busiest of weeks. Political disagreements have been tearing families apart for a decade now, but 2024 seems to be on a whole other level. Which isn't surprising, of course. The contrast between the two respective sides of the political aisle could not possibly be more stark. And women's issues were, of course, one of the things that were at the center of this election. And it seems to have been a lot of women's last straw, if what divorce lawyer at Parker Lawyer on X experienced is any indication.
Some women divorced their husbands just because a presidential candidate they didn't like got elected. That shows they never really cared about their husbands, they were just looking for an excuse to leave.
In her tweet, she noted that aside from the fact that November is the slowest month of the year for divorce lawyers, a phenomenal week for her would be 5 new cases. Instead, she got 14 in just the 2 days after the election. And of course, it's possible that her surge in clients was driven by men, but it's highly unlikely as women initiate as much as 70% of divorce proceedings according to some estimates. And she's not the only legal professional who's noticed a surge. Social media is also full of posts from men saying that their wives have even already served them divorce papers since the election.
It's crazy that some women are leaving their husbands over politics. That's one of the dumbest reasons to end a marriage. And the funny part is, it's always the women who claim to be the most tolerant and accepting.
Wow, this would change getting married significantly. Donald Trump is hinting at changing the divorce law. No more 50% property sharing. Depending on the state you're in or how you set up your prenup, or if there is one, there isn't one, when you divorce your spouse, they get half. So he's proposing if you get divorced, the other person should not get half. But if they need to borrow up to $1 million, the person with the money can loan it to them if they have collateral. Doesn't matter if you've been married for 6 years, 25 years. Doesn't matter if you have 6 children with that person. If you can't take care of the person with the money should take the kids and take care of them.
The divorce system is set up to hurt men and make money for others. Wives are encouraged to leave their husbands because they get a share of the profits. It's basically just a scam.
I heard a guy say yesterday, he says, you never fully know your wife. This kind of made me laugh. You never fully know your wife until she divorces you. You've heard me say this, date long, marry slow, but divorce fast. And I've been accused of being pro-divorce. I'm not pro-divorce. I am pro-marriage all the way. Pro-happy, healthy marriage. I'm anti-divorce. I also like to say that if you're going to get divorced, you got to do it fast.
That's a good point. Many wives drag out divorce cases not just to leave their husbands, but also to hurt them as much as they can along the way.
So when I say divorce fast, that does not mean I'm pro-divorce. What it means is this. The emphasis is not on the divorce, the emphasis is on fast. And the reason is that most chaos and trauma and bullshit that a man goes through is through the divorce and custody process. Most of the relationship PTSD happens to the man, not the woman, and it happens through that process. That's why I say get it over with quick, if you can.
It's rare to hear men talk about what they go through in divorce. Even if they do open up, people usually just say, you should have treated your wife better, then she wouldn't have left. In the end, he gets hurt no matter what.
This one's very interesting. Apparently, if you cheat on your spouse, and this is a bill that's going to be passed, or a law that is going to be passed in 2026 in the majority of states, that if you cheat on your spouse, you will possibly receive jail time. Like, it'll literally be illegal to do so. And y'all know how cheating culture is today. I mean, people cheating like crazy. It's an epidemic of infidelity, especially as it pertains to marriage on both sides.
It's crazy how people brag about cheating these days. It used to be shameful, and society would look down on you for it. Now, it's treated like it's just a normal thing. That's really messed up.
And so how does this change the dynamic of relationships going forward? But if this law passes, I can guarantee you there are going to be so many people you see never get married or try to get a divorce right before. I can guarantee you this is going to change the entire relationship system, and there's going to be like severely less marriages because there's a lot, y'all don't understand this, dude. There's a lot of people who be cheating out here, bro. It's a cold world. And so I think it's kind of a good thing, honestly.
Even if cheating was made illegal, marriage rates would still drop. Men don't want to risk everything they've worked for just to lose it all a few years later.
What's the difference between how men are treated in a divorce and women are treated in a divorce? There's a bias against men receiving alimony. A lot of times, even if the man is entitled to alimony, he doesn't get alimony. The same applies to child support. I've been a divorce attorney for 20 years, and this shocks me to this day.
Men aren't allowed to be seen as victims. If a wife does something wrong, people assume the husband must have caused it. That mindset makes courts rule against him, even when he's actually in the right.
I still stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I have ever met 5 years into our marriage. If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner, and that is just not realistic. I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly-ass man and marry him.
This man trusted her and let her into his life, his home, and his heart. And what does she do? She goes online and tells the whole world she's not attracted to him. That's just ridiculous.
Is marriage 50-50?
No.
Who carries more of the burden?
The man.
How so?
Well, if he's a working man, he's out in the field more working and taking care of the responsibilities of the home.
They are the sole provider of the household, and along with that, all the other things that come with being the sole provider of a household.
These days, men are expected to do everything, not just provide money, but also cook, clean, read their wife's mind, and basically be perfect all the time. And if he makes one mistake, the whole marriage is seen as a failure. Anyway guys, that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace.